Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and this is the big one. It is the Milan derby. It is one of the biggest games in world football, not just European or Italian football, but world football. It is Inter, it is Milan, it is the San Siro. So let's go ahead and talk about it. I mean, what a game we are gonna have tonight. A lot of things are riding on this game. We're gonna start with Inter. They have had in a way okay start, a bit of up and down. They started the season with a draw. They won the next games, next two games. Then they drew against Monza last week, and then that impressive draw against Manchester City in the midweek in the Champions League. So like they are still undefeated. They are like riding high on confidence. So they are, and so as I said, they will be the favorites in the league. Inzaghi, he knows that how important and crucial this game is, especially with what happened last night. Juventus and Napoli both have played out a draw, so that's like your two rivals are dropping points at the same time. Udinese and Roma are gonna play before this game happens. So Inter would already know how Udinese did, so they can they would know about that as well. Udinese could drop down as well. This could be the moment where Inter, if they win, they go back to the top of the table. So it will be a huge moment. Like it's a big game. Not only like it's a derby as well, and not only that, but the ramification of it for Inter regarding the table are going to be huge as well. In terms of their score, like they don't really have that many injuries. The only one that is like that could really affect them is Buchanan. He's out for I think another couple of months, so he's not going to be able to play that game. But I think Inzaghi is still gonna have his full team available for the game. So I think Inter are looking to be, they are gonna be in a really good form. I think there is all happiness and there is a positive energy at the club, and they would come in this game with a lot of confidence, and they would think that they are gonna win this game quite comfortably. Versus Milan, like if there's a lot of positive energy at Inter, there's complete negative energy at Milan. I mean, they have been dreadful. They were winless in their first three games. They have lost a couple of games as well. Then they won last week 4-0 against Venezia, and a lot of us thought that this could be the game that kickstarts their season. They go ahead, but then they go into the Champions League and they get basically outplayed by Liverpool 3-1. Quite uncomfortable win for Liverpool, and now it is the Milan derby, and a lot of sources, like inside sources, and there are rumors within the club there, and the reports are leaking that this is a big game for Fonseca. If he's not able to get at least a point out of it, maybe this might be the last time that he manages Milan. He might get the sack tonight as well. Maybe after the game I would be making a video about Fonseca getting the sack. So it's a big game with huge ramifications for the Milan manager. So it will be quite interesting, and the things are not really working out for him. He has so many players out injured already. Important player Firenze is not going to be able to play. Carablia is not going to be able to play. There are a couple others like big injuries. So like it is not really going in Fonseca's favor or Milan's favor. Their form has not really been that good. I said that when they won against Venezia, I said that it was a big win. They did not play that good. Venezia were really bad in that game, but Milan somehow showed the glimpses that you would have expected from Fonseca when he was first announced. I said in my preview before the season started, I think it was a great appointment, but it really has not worked out because Milan the thing is, when you go to a big club, I say this always, that when you go to a big club and you are managing a historical club like Milan, if you don't get the results early on, people are gonna question you. But the thing that can save you is the identity of how you are trying to play a football. But the problem with Milan is, and I think that is why Fonseca is under a lot of pressure and he's facing so much criticism, is you don't know what his identity is, what his philosophy is, how he wants Milan to play. You have not seen that in the 4 games in the Serie A, in the Champions League game. You just don't know what he wants to do with his Milan side, and that is really becoming a problem for him. And as I say, this is going to be a big game for them. They are like, if I'm not wrong, in the bottom half of the table, and if they lose this game, I think it is going to be a disaster for Fonseca. And I'm pretty sure, like as I say, there are big rumors, big murmurs that this could be the last game for Fonseca if they lose the derby. And I think they are going to lose. I said in my prediction that a lot of people are expecting a, you know, a big, it's a Milan derby, it's a high voltage, like for us, like we have grown up seeing literal fights in this derby. You know how high voltage these games could be, but the difference in the players, the difference in the scores, and the way that these two teams are playing, the forms of the team, I really don't see any, you know, a close game. It's a derby. There's a big saying that form goes out in the derby, but I sort of agree with it. But the way these two are playing, it's very hard to say that, to be very honest with you. I know Milan players, they are going to give their all because they know how important this game is. They are going to have some new players. Morata is going to play for the first time. Tammy Abraham is going to play for the first time in this derby. So it's going to be in this derby, not for first time for Milan, but for this is going to be their first Milan derby. But Morata has already played in an El Clasico. He knows the pressure. So he has played in the Madrid derby as well, for both sides as well. So he knows how much this type of games means to their fans. So and I think Fonseca would really hope that, you know, Morata can do something. Like, he is his main guy. He has bought him for so much money. Same for Tammy Abraham. If he starts, I think he would hope that he can he can bail out his manager. I think it is going to be quite an interesting game, but I think it's going to be quite a one-sided game in my opinion. I really like when I made this prediction, that time there were not that much rumors. The rumors have started to come in from late last night that if they lose, Fonseca's job is not going to be safe. And I'm going to stick to my prediction. I have not seen anything that has changed my mind in regards to my prediction. I've gone for a 3-0 win for Inter. I've said it's going to be very one-sided. I don't think Milan are going to trouble them. I just don't see them troubling Inter, to be very honest with you. They are really good defensively. Inter, their midfield is better, their attack is better. The way they are playing the transition play, like, it is really good. And I think they are going to go back to the top of the Serie A table, unless Udinese win. With that game is going to be quite interesting as well. They are playing Roma. That is going to be quite fun as well. But of course, the main attention and everybody's concentration is going to be on the Milan derby. It's a great day of football. If you're a football fan, you have Arsenal versus City. Arsenal playing, I'm going to be watching that. Then you have Barca Villarreal. After that, you have during that, it's going to be Roma Udinese. Then you have the Milan derby. So it's a great day for to be a football fan. You have a lot of good games to watch. But yeah, if we are talking about the Milan derby, as I said, it's 3-0 for me, and I think Fonseca might not be the Milan manager for quite for quite long. I think this might be the last game he manages if everything, the rumbles are if they turn out to be true. It is a big game, and as I say, 3-0 for me. So yeah, that is it for me in this video. This was my preview for the Milan derby. Let me know what you guys think of my preview. Do you agree with it? Do you think Inter are gonna win it comfortably, or do you think we are gonna have a good game of football? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 300 subscribers before the month of September ends. It's a big task, like 8 days remaining, 90+ subscribers to get. I know it's a big task, but let's hope we can achieve it, and we can get to 300 subscribers. Until next time, bye bye.